I just stumbled upon this new ad blocker called wBlock for Safari. It's supposed to change the whole game.
Really? What makes it different from the other ad blockers out there?
Well, it supports 750,000 rules with 5 extensions. That's massive for a content blocker.
Wait, seriously. How does it manage to handle that many rules without slowing down?
It utilizes Safari's native content blocking API, which keeps everything running smoothly. The memory footprint is just around 40 MB.
That's impressive. But does that mean it sacrifices performance in some areas?
Not really. It's designed to minimize main thread blocking with off-thread I/O operations, which is super efficient.
So it sounds like they've really thought this through. What about updating the filter lists?
Good question. It uses HTTP conditional requests to efficiently check for updates. Smart, right?
Definitely. But I wonder if it can really handle user customization well. Can you use your own filter lists?
Absolutely. It supports any AdGuard compatible filter list, which is a huge plus for customization.
That sounds great, but how does it deal with unwanted scripts or pop-ups?
It can block network requests, filter cookies, and even inject CSS for cosmetic changes. Pretty flexible.
Okay, but does that make it complicated to manage? I mean, all those options.
Not at all. There's a user-friendly interface for managing settings, filters, and even regional filter support.
Nice, but isn't there a risk of just overwhelming users with too many options?
Right, it's a balancing act, but the precise controls help tailor the blocking experience.
That's a smart move. So how does it compare to older blockers like wBlock Origin?
There's a detailed comparison available. Apparently, wBlock aims to provide similar capabilities but uses a different approach.
Interesting. So, do you think it's worth switching from a more established ad blocker?
It might be, especially if you're looking for something tailored to Safari's environment.
But what about the Element Zapper feature? Is it available on iOS?
Not yet, unfortunately. That's a downside if you're an iOS user wanting that functionality.
That's a bit of a bummer. I wonder how many users will stick with it if it lacks some features.
True, that could deter some, but the core features are strong enough to attract a lot of users.
Yeah, and I think those who value performance would appreciate this. Speaking of performance,
Right, the fact that it runs with minimal impact on load times is a big selling point.
exactly. I'm curious about how it handles user scripts on both platforms.
It implements the GreaseMonkey API on both iOS and macOS, which is quite handy.
So users can manage paywalls and other scripts easily. That's useful.
Definitely, but I wonder if they'll keep improving their features as more users adopt it.
I hope so. Open source projects can really thrive with community feedback.
Right, I mean, supporting development financially could help keep the momentum going.
For sure, a strong community can drive updates and improvements.
And if it catches on, it could challenge some big names in the ad blocking space.
That's an exciting prospect, but do you think it'll have the same longevity?
It's hard to say, but a commitment to regular updates and community input could really help.
I guess only time will tell, but I'm intrigued enough to give it a try.
Same here, I think I'll dive into its features more deeply this weekend.
Let me know how it goes. I'm curious about the real-world performance.
Definitely, and who knows, maybe it'll become my go-to ad blocker.
That would be interesting. It's always good to have fresh options in the mix.
For sure, this just goes to show how important innovation is in tech.
Absolutely. As users, we benefit from competition.
And that keeps developers on their toes, can't wait for the next updates.
Same, that anticipation always keeps the excitement alive.
So what's our takeaway here? Is wBlock a game changer?
It has the potential, but let's see how it performs in the wild. Exciting times.
Exactly, and I guess we should keep an eye on user feedback.
Definitely. It'll be interesting to see how it evolves.
Who knew ad blocking could be this fascinating?
Right, who would have thought we'd dive this deep into an ad blocker?